Hey guys, it's Jack Parkington here, and today we're going to rock out with this Gibson SG Melody Maker. A little bit of a story first. I got this guitar solely for like two reasons. A, I've always wanted a single humbucker guitar, and B, when I was in youth band, when I was 13, we would have this guy come in every once in a while. He was friends with the other guitar player, and he would play every once in a while. And he would always bring a Epiphone White SG. At the time, I didn't know they made white SGs, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I always wanted one. So when I saw this, I wanted it. The other thing with a one pickup SG is I actually used to have a red Epiphone Junior with the single P90 from the 90s. I think it was made in like Korea, and it was great. It got stolen, unfortunately, when I was in my first band. So this is kind of like a mix of those two guitars, in my opinion, but better. It is a maple body with a mahogany neck and a baked maple fretboard. Now I have to say, this is actually my first experience with baked maple, and it's really cool. I can feel a slight difference from this than like rosewood on like my Schecter. It has kind of a snappier sound to it, but it's really cool. It's great for punk. This is the punk rock guitar, but I love this. It has a there we go. A F or Firebird Zero. I was gonna say F0 bridge that someone put on, which is actually pretty good. A lot better than the piece of crap version they gave you before, which is literally just a tailpiece. And a single humbucker and a single volume control. You've got Clusen Deluxe, so, you know, the standard Gibson tuners that you'd normally get. They're just the vintage style. So, yeah, this thing's great. I'm going to mod the crap out of this. It's already been modded a little bit with the bridge, but I'm replacing the hardware. That's my plan. This guitar, I actually dubbed it Crossbones. As you can see, I've put some cool inlay stickers on it, which I've never done before. They're okay. I like them, I guess. I'm going to get a new bridge, new hardware. You'll see it when it's done. Anyway, so you can really do a lot with the one pickup, and it really makes you work for what you're doing. So on the clean channel, with the gain kind of rolled up, the volume all the way up, this is kind of a hotter pickup too. From what I'm hearing, it's like a Gibson 490R, but I could be wrong. Some say it's that. Some say it's a Duncan designed distortion style. I don't know. But it's really cool. So what I mean when you can do a lot with one pickup is when you start rolling the volume. Well, one, the way the volume is perfect for swells. So I like that a lot. Especially if you're doing like with like a delay. If I can actually turn it on. Of course. Technical difficulties. Anyway. I think that's cool. It's a good spot for it. And the other thing is, when you kind of roll out the volume, you kind of are messing with your tone at the same time. But you get cool sounds. So, obviously, with it all the way up. I think this pickup is very throaty in its sound. But if you want to like lower the volume, you get kind of like a mix of tones. I think that's really cool. You can do some really cool stuff with it. And then, if you want to just go to the gain channel, instant punk rock vibes. Like, it's great. But you can still do some really cool by rolling the clean back and or rolling the volume back and cleaning up your signal a little mess around with it and get some tones. I'd like to put in a tone pot, but I don't think I'm going to, just simply because I don't think the route is big enough for me to do that. I would have to route out the back, and I don't really want to do that. So, we'll see. Maybe I can see about doing a coil split. That'd be kind of cool. And then, of course, it's perfect for metal. A lot of people I've seen put Bigsby's on it, and I thought that was a cool idea, but I remembered how much I hated mine on my Les Paul that I used to have. I'm not doing that. It makes me want to just like rock and just get going with some tunes. I love it. And it's made to be like that, I think. It's made to just be like, you plug it in, you turn it on, and you just rock out. Again, these are great guitars for the money. Get a good deal on them. I wouldn't pay probably over $450 with these, as long as it came with a case. Definitely recommend it. If you're like, oh, I kind of want to check out the Firebird Zero or like the Gibson N2. I've owned both of those guitars. I've owned actually 3 Firebird Zeros, or at least 2. They're okay. This is way better. Way better. And they're about the same price usually used. Yeah, you get a little less tonal options, but the quality is better, which, unfortunately for Gibson, has been going down, and it makes me sad. But the quality of these are way better, and these are better modding platforms. You feel, when I play this, I feel inspired. I feel like this is a Gibson. When I was playing the Firebird Zero, I was like, yeah, this is a cool little guitar, and it says Gibson. But I didn't feel like I was playing a Gibson. And there's something to it, and I'm not going with the play authentic. I'm staying away from that. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. You're bad, Gibson, bad. This is great, though. I recommend these. If you want a Gibson, you want a cheap, if you like Joan Jett, get one of these or get one of the variants. There's a Les Paul model. There's a Flying V and Explorer. I actually wanted a Flying V or Explorer model, but I couldn't say no to this SG. Definitely check these out. This is Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, guys.